What up? What up? Back on the YouTube grind. Happy to be here, guys. So, yeah, if you're just tuning in, please give me a like, give me a sub. It helps the algorithm. I'm not going to beat around the bush. This is my livelihood. This is my passion. This is my passion. So, today we're going to talk about rookie wide receivers. And by the way, guys, I'm killing the Twitter game. Like, I never liked Twitter, but at IamFFRapper, and it's like every 5 minutes, I'm commenting, I'm breaking down something, I'm just having fun. My Twitter, I got Twitter fingers, and it's actually pretty fun. And I never thought I would like it. So follow me on there. Most of you guys follow me already at fantasyfootballrapper on Instagram, but I'm trying to expand. Well, today I want to talk about rookie wide receivers, and I thought it was fitting because they've been getting so much hype, and rightfully so. You see, I'm not really one to buy into the hype. Coaches talk, everybody looks great. Nobody's really, they just started practicing in pads. But with these guys, there's legit reasons to believe that you can just get a bunch of wide receiver twos in the 10th, 11th round. Some of these rookies are dropping, a lot further. I don't know about a lot further, but further. There's just people out there that are kind of ignorant, to be honest with you. Like every year, rookie wide receivers, they seem to get better and better. It was like back in the day, like don't start a rookie quarterback. Don't start a rookie receiver. They need a couple years. It's not like that anymore. Most colleges run pro-style systems. That's why you see quarterbacks be relevant in year one. That's why I like guys like Joe Burrow. I think Tua could be a thing too once he gets his chance. Same with Herbert. So use that to your advantage. Use that to your advantage. We're going to break down the top 5 rookie wide receivers. Spoiler alert, Brandon Ayuk didn't make the cut. I'm not sold. It has more to do with the 49ers being a run-first team. They got Kittle. Hopefully they have Debo, and then I just don't trust Jimmy. Like Jimmy's not the quarterback to really bring out the best of receivers, so that's why he didn't make the list. But these next guys, like you could seriously make a case. I got something in my eye. You could seriously make the case for each of these guys being the top receiver, and also each of these guys being a legit wide receiver too. And let's start with the first guy who was selected in the 2020 draft. Well, the first receiver at least, Henry Ruggs. Probably my favorite, but I mean, like I said, you can make a case for all of them. The reason why I love Ruggs so much is because, what do I say? When talent meets opportunity, perfect storm. And it really is the perfect storm. The Raiders, was there a team that needed a wide receiver one worse than the Raiders? I don't think so. And the fact that they chose Ruggs over Cedee Lamb, Jeudy, 2 receivers we thought would go before Ruggs, that tells you a lot. Now, the Raiders have been known to make boneheaded moves and be in love with speed, but when I looked at the film, Ruggs is so much more than a speed wide receiver. Yes, he runs a 4.27. Yes, he compares to Tyreek Hill. But the thing I notice about Ruggs, I think he's like a bigger, nastier Tyreek Hill. Like he's just as fast, but he finishes off runs and he goes and gets the football. And that's something you rarely see. Actually, I saw today out of Paris Campbell. He's got a little bit of that nastiness, but Ruggs has it. And then when they said he was going to start in the slot, I almost lost my mind. Because I don't have him in any leagues. No, actually I do have him in Dynasty team. I got him in the second round, first pick. Oh, I love that. So, and it was hard for me too because I'm in love with Denzel Mims, and actually I just realized he didn't make the list, but he's also nursing a little hammy, so might take him a little time. He's more raw, but I was like, man, I can't pass up on Ruggs. I love Mims. My heart was in Mims, but I was like, Ruggs is like the number 1 receiver. But now, that might be the steal of the rookie draft. When you put somebody, now, not only is he fast, not only is he nasty, he's a 42-inch vertical leap. That is like LeBron James, probably more, okay? And you're putting that speed and that physical prowess. I'm trying to sound fancy. Against a team's nickel corner, third corner, such a mismatch. And that is a very important receiver position in the Gruden system. He likes to move that guy around. And Ruggs, obviously, he could play outside. He did in college. So they're going to be moving him everywhere. He's going to be getting end arounds. He might even get some special team work. Ruggs, I'm pretty confident is going to be a wide receiver too, at least. He could crack the top 15 because he's going to be like that all-purpose receiver. So absolutely love Henry Ruggs. Probably my number one. My number two. I've been going back and forth with him and Ruggs all off season. You guys know I've been talking Jalen Reagor up like for real. And here's why, guys. You know, Jalen Reagor, he's another one. He's just a physical specimen. A tremendous athlete. Now, he ran a 4.47 in the combine. A lot of people were disappointed, but I heard something, I think it was an injury or the way he trained or something, that he's way faster than that. Way faster. At least a 4.3 something, which is what most expected. Allegedly, he ran like a 4.2 something at the pro day, but you got to take that with a grain of salt. But at the same time, you don't just jump like a tenth of a second. Like, it's not like you run a 4.2 on pro day and you're a 4.5 or 4.47. So he's probably in that 4.3 range. But what I like, he also has a 42-inch vertical leap, guys. That's like 42-inch vertical leap. If you're not familiar, that's like Vince Carter type vertical leap. And I love his build. Sounds weird, but I love his build. He's kind of stocky. His weight says he's like 197 pounds. I don't think so. His arms are big. His legs are big. He squats almost as much as Saquon. So you got this guy. He's kind of like Debo. You know, Debo is not the biggest receiver, just plays nasty. And he's the type of receiver you can move all around. And what I've been reading about him, Carson Wentz loves him. They've been spending time together. They know that's their future. Look, Jeffrey on the pup. Djax, in 2 days, he'll be on the pup. They got nothing at receiver. They know. And remember, the Philadelphia Eagles selected Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson, who, by the way, I love. So, and this kid's got the attitude. Like I tell you guys, I'm different. I look at everything. I look at players' character. And like, this guy just loves football. He reminds me of a cross between Deebo Samuels and former future Hall of Famer Steve Smith, where these guys are just nasty. They're fast. They're physical. They got everything. And he's in the right team. Just like Henry Ruggs, Philadelphia needs a receiver. They need a number one receiver. They got Doug Peterson, who loves to throw the football, and they got a big arm quarterback that's going to take advantage of that. He's going to be a big playmaker. He's the type of guy, like a Djax, that could change his game in one play. They got Miles Sanders. That's going to draw a lot of attention for the defense. There's going to be a lot of good looks for Reagor. Absolutely love him. Love him. The third guy, I just mentioned him, Justin Jefferson. Now, this guy is just a baller. He's like a Keenan Allen clone. His release off the line is unstoppable. And he actually ran, a 4.43, which is a lot faster than people thought. Because he's not the type of guy that's just like going to blow you away with his athleticism, but it's a lot better than I thought. And he's not the biggest guy. He's not 6'4", but he's over 6 feet. Not the fastest, but 4.47 is nothing to snooze over. With that release and his route running, man, and there's such a great opportunity in the Vikings. It's like a double-edged sword. The Vikings are not going to throw a lot, but they're going to need to throw more than they think, because I don't think that defense is anything special. And Gary Kubiak, those of you who worry about Dalvin Cook, Kevin Stefanski's a, what's that called? A protege of Gary Kubiak. So it's still going to be a run-first team, but I think they're going to need to throw. And they already said Justin Jefferson is going to be playing the slot. So again, another big mismatch. I love slot receivers when it comes to fantasy. It's just such a huge advantage. Look at a guy like Julian Edelman. He wouldn't be able to do that outside. That's why I love Juju. Slot receivers are possession receivers. They're usually PPR monster. Edelman, Juju, Chris Godwin. You know what I'm saying? Cooper Kupp. love the slot. So you take a guy like that. Thielen hasn't exactly been that, healthy the last couple years, getting up there in age. Justin Jefferson has the opportunity to, at the minimum, be a consistent flex for you, every week flex for you with upside. So I absolutely love where he's going. All these guys are just going to be tremendous deals. And again, they're in the perfect situation. They got the talent and they're going to have the opportunity. Next guy, Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy won the award for best college receiver. And there's a reason, guys. And he's already turning heads in practice. And there's no reason for me to believe, or you guys, that this is not for real. Because again, the system fits. Remember, I look at everything, guys. The talent is obviously there. We don't have to talk about that. One thing I noticed about Jeudy, when the ball's in his hand, watch out. His feet, it's just impossible to stop. What did Locke do last year? Locke was using Deshaun Hamilton like every other play. That's why I didn't really like Sutton. There was no connection there. A lot of short, safe passes. Now, you're probably thinking there's a new offensive coordinator, new sheriff in town, Pat Shurmur, which is absolutely correct. But Shurmur's offense is very similar to that. He uses a lot of those shorter passes, which is, again, is to Jeudy's benefit. Jeudy is the type of player that could take a quick hitch and boom, 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 go for the first down. That's 2 points. 1 per catch, 1 for the 10 yards. 2 points, quick. He gets 6 targets like that. You know what I'm saying? That's already 12 points. Now he's going to catch all of them, but he misses some, and some he gets more than just 10 yards. So he's going to have a very, very safe floor, which is what you want. Again, Jeudy could be your every week flex, possibly wide receiver 3, well, possibly wide receiver 2, really. But he is going to provide you with a safe floor and have upside, and he's going ridiculously late. Great for Shurmur's system, great for Drew Lock as a security blanket. Gonna have opportunities. Jerry Jeudy's gonna be lit. Last but not least is Cedee Lamb, my favorite receiver going into the draft. Why? This guy just does it. He just does everything. He's like literally a DeAndre Hopkins clone. Again, his combine numbers are not gonna blow you, out of the scene, out of the water, or whatever. But watch him play, and this guy just snags everything. He snags everything. He just does everything great. He has the true makeup for a wide receiver 1, and he's going to get a ton of good looks. I mean, who are you going to stop in Dallas? You're going to stop Amari? Okay, then Gallup. You're going to stop Gallup? Then Zeke. You're going to stop Zeke? Then, Cedee Lamb is going to have, 6, 7 targets. They're going to throw the ball a ton. And they're going to be just amazing looks. So you can't double on him. And it's a passing team. It's Mike McCarthy. Who knows? Amari might get hurt. He was nursing a foot. Gallup got hurt last year too. So, it could be a situation where he even sees more targets due to injury, due to, him establishing more rapport with Dak as the season goes on. So absolutely love Cedee Lamb. He could start day 1. All these guys could start day 1 as your wide receiver 3 or flex with upside. And I think they all have wide receiver 2 upside as well. Talent, opportunity, regardless what you might think. This is the number one. I always say this is the number one mistake. No, this is not the number one mistake, but this is a huge mistake a lot of people make. It's like people think just because there's another player at your same position, we see it all the time with running backs. Oh, Jonathan Taylor's not good because Mac's there. Dobbins is not going to be much because Ingram's there. It's total bullshit, guys. It really is. That's why I say talent over everything. Talented players don't need that many touches. Cedee Lamb getting 6 targets is plenty. Same thing with Jeudy. Same thing with all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Just because Dallas got 2 other stud receivers, they're going to throw the ball 35-plus times a game, especially with that defense. Just announced Gerald McCoy's out for the year. They lost their best corner, Byron Jones. You don't think Dallas is going to be in some shootouts? Hate to tell you, the Giants' offense is going to be better than people think. So is Philadelphia. They're going to have to score points. So there's going to be, think about it. Blake Jarwin, forget about him. All right? Some people are touting him. I don't know why. But if they throw the ball 35 times a game. Last season, Cooper actually was behind Michael Gallup in targets. Michael Gallup, I believe, had 7.4. Cooper had, no, Mike Gallup had 8.4. I think Cooper had like 7.4. Guys, that's 15 targets. 15. So what about the other 20? What I'm trying to say here is that Cedee Lamb's going to see more than 3 or 4 targets. And with a guy with his potential going against another team's third corner, you know what I'm saying? So don't be scared. Stop trying to think like you got to be like the only guy in order to be effective. No, it actually helps you when there's other good players around you because you get less attention. So just remember that, guys. And those are my favorite impact receivers, as always, guys. And I actually welcome it because it helps my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow, whatever. But comment any questions you have. I'm here to help you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I got about 15 spots left on my course. It's $50. It's the course. It's the draft kit. It's in pre-season premium content. And most importantly, is the private Facebook group. A lot of you guys have been DMing me. Hey, how's my team looking, rapper? Hey, what should I do from 2 spot, 5 spot? That takes time. Because I don't just give you like flip-flop answers. I break shit down. That's what the Facebook group is for. And that's why it's only $50 for the whole year. If you break it down, it's like $5 a month or something. So if you don't want to do that, I understand $50 is a lot. You want the draft kit, that's $20. Just comment, send me a DM at fantasyfootballrapper, Twitter at IMFFrapper. Until next time, peace. We out.